We're going to preview Game 3. We'll do a full preview in a little bit, but we got to pivot over and talk about some of the other things going on in Cleveland. Guys, the NFL season is back, and honestly, there's nothing better than being in the stadium surrounded by fans cheering on your team. But let's be honest, getting tickets can be a hassle between waiting screens, logins, and prices jumping at checkout. It can be frustrating. That's why I love Game Time, the app that gives the advantage back to the fans. Game Time is fast, easy, and backed by the Game Time guarantee. Plus, you'll always get 100% authentic tickets delivered on time with the best prices. Plus, all the fees are included, so the price you pay is the price you see. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use promo code LOCKEDONNFL for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Once again, promo code LOCKEDONNFL for $20 off. Swipe, tap, ticket, go. Download Game Time today. All right, guys, we got the news that Dillon Gabriel is taking over the starting quarterback role for the Cleveland Browns against the Minnesota Vikings this Sunday. We kind of touched on it a little bit yesterday, but wanted to dive into more of the X's and O's now that we've had a full day to digest this information. But, G, I want to start with you on this one. You talked about it on Ultimate Browns earlier this week, too. With the quarterback change, how much different do you expect the offense to look from a schematic standpoint against Minnesota compared to what we saw the first 4 weeks with Joe Flacco?
A whole lot different.
Better.
Like, like now, like I said before, man, the season actually starts, right? Before, it's just funny how things happen when you make changes, right? You know what I'm saying? We used to work in corporate America. People used to say, when changes happen, you have a merger or you have a new manager. Watch how everything ratchet up a little bit. Watch how the eyes get a little more focused. Watch how the fans watch the game a little more with a careful eye. They looking at everything. And so now, you, Kevin Stefanski, for the first time, you are not playing with house money. For the first time, you feel a level of pressure to coach, to move this team, and to actually put a game plan together tailored towards your quarterback. Sean King talked about it all the time. A great play caller, it accentuates the strengths of a quarterback. Your great play caller and a coach finds what you can do best and marries his game plan and his philosophy to the player. So if you're going to take that same type of rationale, you're definitely going to run different things better. As we see right here, how many rollouts is it? Just watching the film. Good job, Steve. Look at this. I don't know if you picked it. You see it. They're going to work with the quick stuff. One thing that I noticed when I went to practice is that Dillon Gabriel throws a very nice out route. He throws a nice out route. He throws timing. He throws the ball with a lot more velocity than it looks like he should be able to. He's going to move around. Now, he's not John Elway or Steve Young. He's not running around, but he got enough to move in the pocket, step up, and do some things. And when you can do that, you can move the pocket a little bit. You can buy yourself some time. The thing that was so disappointing with Joe Flacco is he couldn't even buy himself another extra second to let the routes develop. If you got a shot play called and you know you got some pressure, then you know, hey, I got to buy me some time. I got to figure it out. Like Bernie said, hey, give me a couple extra seconds on this. I don't care if you got a lightweight hold a little bit. I got to hit my man over the top. So, yeah, this offense is going to look way, way different, Bull. And I think Kevin Stefanski is going to be hopefully invigorated in terms of his creativity because he knows he has to give his younger quarterback a better look and easier looks early on.
Tyvis, you buy in what G. Bush is selling?
Yeah, I think he hit it on the head. I think that he brings that mobility aspect. I think that you can move the pocket. Anytime you got tackles that's struggling, if your quarterback is a statue, he can't move out the way. At least now that you have Dillon Gabriel back there, you can roll him out, make that guy have to run an extra mile or put an extra blocker to the side that you roll into, make that backside end have to take the long road to get there. He gets the ball out in a pretty timely manner. He's been doing that since college, since he was at Oregon last year. So I'm not worried about him not getting the ball out and taking sacks. I think that him having that, since he's a computer, him being able to process everything so fast, he should be able to get the ball out in a timely manner. I'm interested to see who is the guy that he has the connection with, because every young quarterback has a guy. It's just one guy that they're going to go to. I know in the preseason when he had those couple of games, it was
Jamari Thrash.
Bang. And who's been a guy who's been a ghost.
Maybe we might see
he
that.
Ain't running no bang.
Nah, that maybe we can get it in the playbook though, Tyvis.
What? Jamari Thrash?
No, not
bang
him.
eight?
Nah, that's a bond route.
What, a bang eight?
Yeah,
he ain't catching no. It's a Jerry Jeudy route. He just gotta you just better make sure when you catch it, just it's a chance that you go get your head knocked off. So just make sure you catch it. Michael Irvin said that he caught that ball because he didn't want to go back to the hood. If he didn't catch his life depended on catching that slant, that bang eight. So whoever's running that route, if they run a bang eight, I might cry. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I might cry. I've been begging for it for like 2 weeks. Like, what's going on? But I do think that, Dillon Gabriel, it's crazy because I've been trying to figure out why haven't we been under center a lot? Like, what's going on? The old Kevin Stefanski had everybody operating from under center. Why is that not the case? And I thought about it. Tommy Rees is here now. So Tommy Rees must have put the spin on it that obviously he's from college, Alabama and Notre Dame and all those places. They operated out of the spread.
Yeah.
So did Oregon. Oregon was out of the spread majority of the time as well. So maybe, that comfortability for Dillon Gabriel, maybe he can operate out of the shotgun and still be effective. But I still want to see some play action, some under center stuff.
G, you said, what'd you say? The Kevin Stefanski's not playing with house money anymore.
Yep.
So let's think about the quarterbacks since Kevin Stefanski's been here. Baker Mayfield was drafted before he got here. He wasn't his guy.
There you go.
Deshaun Watson was a unique circumstance, a trade. He didn't really fit what Kevin Stefanski wanted to do.
There you go.
Every other quarterback they've had in the last few years,
Jacoby Brissett,
are journeymen and backup guys. Right? Flacco, Brissett.
The DTR was a 5th round.
The bald guy. What's the bald guy? What's his name? He's here for
Josh Dobbs.
Josh Dobbs.
The bald guy. Yeah. What else?
So those have all been
Kellen Mond.
These are guys who are backups and journeymen.
Yeah.
Now, we may all think that Dillon Gabriel is going to be a backup and journeyman too. But the Browns don't think that. Because if they thought that and they drafted him in the 3rd round, well, they're even dumber than I think they are. And the one thing I don't think about Andrew Berry and Kevin Stefanski, I don't think they're dumb. They may have other flaws, but dumb I don't think is it. So they must believe, in my mind, that Dillon Gabriel has at least a chance to be a solid starter in the NFL. Otherwise, why would you draft him in the 3rd round? It doesn't make any sense.
What is it about? Is the size the only thing about Dillon that people dislike?
I think that's the biggest thing.
It was the number. When you read any scouting report, Tyvis, and I
Yeah.
went back and read a lot of the Dillon Gabriel scouting reports coming out of the draft. The number one knock, the first thing listed, whether it was the major thing or not, the first thing listed was the height on every single scouting report.
See?
Well, and here's the thing, too. Go ahead, David. Yeah, go ahead.
I just think it's interesting because I'm not saying that this guy's a successful quarterback, but he makes plays, and granted, he's a little more athletic. But Kyler Murray runs the exact same offense that Kevin Stefanski runs, and it works for them.
But Kyler Murray has elite athleticism.
That's why as far as the running goes.
But
Kyler Murray's also,
but he still delivers the ball, and they do a great job of moving the pocket.
But let's be fair about it, and maybe this is what Dillon Gabriel's going to be. I think we'd sign for this right now. Kyler Murray's just a mid-tier quarterback. He's a starter.
I just said
no
that.
doubt.
Right? I'm not saying he's elite in any way.
No, you're right.
I'm just saying he runs the offense and he's short, and it still works.
And the thing is, with the Browns defense, if they got Kyler Murray level quarterback play, they'd be pretty good.
Probably.
They'd be a competitive team. I don't know you win a Super Bowl that way. Probably not, but
they go to the playoffs.
Especially this year's AFC.
They go to the playoffs.
Right now, the Bengals are like the 5 seed in the AFC. They stink.
But
people got to catch the ball.
Yeah, but
that's true. That's a part of it.
But they would be a playoff team.
Yeah,
I think.
And so, again, who knows what Dillon Gabriel's going to be? But I think for the first time, okay, Kevin, let's see what this guy's got, because you obviously liked him.
Yeah.
And part of the reason, you talk about the height, part of the reason nobody likes him, let's face it, we're all swayed by mock drafts. And nobody had this guy being drafted this high.
Nobody.
But, see, the difference between me, I watched him, and I had to cover him last year, so I watched
you,
him.
Tyvus, but you know the majority
So like, I
of people.
know the dude actually is a baller, but is it just the height?
Well, what's it for? So do you think he could possibly be a starter in the NFL?
I never said he couldn't.
I'm asking you now, though.
Yeah, I think he'd be. I think there's a really good chance he could be really
So
good.
you think the best is it fair to say that the best case scenario for Dillon Gabriel is what Kyler Murray is now? Like maybe not the exact same
not
player,
the athleticism, but
that level of play. Is that?
I mean, Kyler Murray done threw for some yards in the league now.
I believe. See, Dillon can sling the peel. Like I at first I thought it was like maybe outside of the height. I was like maybe he just don't got the arm strength.
Right.
But then I watched some plays from Oregon last year. He was hitting people deep on the fades in the
maybe
post.
he'll be the next.
So like I don't.
Who knows?
To me, honestly, the only knock there's ever been that anybody's ever disliked about him is the height, and it's kind of funny to me because it's like. Baker's throwing for 4,000 yards, and he probably like what an inch taller than him.
No.
Baker's like 6'1", right?
What is he?
Isn't he like 5'10"?
5'11" was his combine measurement.
I didn't see him.
I seen him too.
Listen, Baker Mayfield.
Stop it, man.
Baker Mayfield is way taller than this. I mean, it is striking how short he is.
Listen, G, I'm with you. We went out to practice.
Striking.
But something like Tyvus, you went to the combine.
He's not that short.
How the combine had him listed at 5'11" and a quarter.
You can't cheat that. You can't cheat.
And that's what I'm saying. But in person, G, and we were there at practice together.
You can't.
What was the combine listing for Baker?
Hold on, I'll pull it up.
You can't cheat the combine. They rolling you back on your heels and looking at your feet. You ain't cheating. You ain't cheating.
Baker at the combine was 6 foot and 5/8 of an inch.
All right, so you're right. He's only an inch
like, I don't understand why everybody's making a big deal out of it.
Hey, here's the thing too. So Tyvus, you gotta bring Tyvus and say, okay, when Ohio State played Oregon that second game, it wasn't even close.
Yeah,
them boys had him. When you got defensive linemen and when you got dudes up front. And they game planning for you. What they do, Bull, is they obstruct your vision.
Yeah.
They're like, with that rolling stuff. Hey, Ross Tucker said it yesterday. They know they want to get the ball out quick,
right.
Don't they? We all know that. We know that they want to get it out quick. And Flores is going to say, yeah, we're going to disguise, and we're going to make him throw the football deep. If he don't, we sitting on every other thing underneath. And if you constrict the pocket, your goal with Dillon Gabriel is not to run upfield and sack him so he steps up. Your job is to encircle him with a bunch of 6'5" monsters and hands with people 2 to 3 yards away from the line of scrimmage and say, if you can make that short throw 5,000 times this game in a row and we don't get hands on the football and you can put it in a window this small, we'll shake your hand.
But this is the thing. You saying this as if this is his first year ever playing football. What do you think they did in college?
That's true.
What I'm saying is,
this man was like 5th in the Heisman last year. This man threw for a bunch of yards last year, and he had the exact same thing.
But how many defensive linemen that he played against are in the NFL now?
I mean, it's
the Ohio State boys.
It's not like it ain't like he was in the MAC or something like that. He played in the Big Ten. A lot of those kids go on to at least make some type of
roster. At Ohio State, Penn State maybe, but I mean
Ohio State.
Oh my God!
Ohio State.
And the reason Purdue's defensive line going to the NFL.
George Karlaftis was a first-round
pick. No, let's not get this twisted. We're not saying, and I'm not sitting up here because I want to be very clear about it. I'm excited to see Dillon Gabriel play. Because, like I said, I ain't no hater. Like, I may not think that you is all this cracked up to be, but I believe in the judiciousness of the football field. What happens between them white lines, any football player that's ever played says this. I might not even see eye to eye with you. I might not even think you that good. But if you balling, I have no chance to say it. I'm not. If he come out and throw for 300, I'm not gonna be sitting around combing through the film talking about, look at this one play over here he didn't make. Nah, I got to say he's balling.
If he throws for 300 with this cast of characters,
you got to get it up.
That's the part that really bothers me about the whole thing is that I don't know about the cast of characters.
It's not good enough.
That's my point.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If he shows any upside at all, that's pretty impressive because he's got not much around him.
My thing is like. Okay, so we talk about getting the ball out quick, right? We don't want them to hold the ball, a quick process and all that. Well, in order to get the ball out quick, those receivers must be winning pretty quickly, right?
Right. Well,
So let me ask
Is that happening?
No. Let me
Tyvis, if you tune in tomorrow to the 5-pack of stats, the receivers winning, those words don't go to the same sentence unless not inserted in between.
it's always a problem. for the Browns.
So let me get this. So
they need to make a trade.
No. We want to go back to 2 steps. Now every week, every year, Tyvis, we talk about this. G. Bush says, as Project Operation Stockpile,
yeah.
we need another receiver, and the chat is flooded with. No, we got Donovan Peoples-Jones.
Who said that?
These people is in the workforce now. We like our receiver room. You can't have it both ways. If you love your receiver room, and every single year we get to this point in the season and we say we have no receivers.
What game is we on? This the 5th game?
That's the 5th game.
And we only got 182 yards. And that's
Jerry Jeudy is not even on pace for 800 yards.
That's like one game for
Tyvis,
some people.
Puka Nacua had 13 receptions on Sunday. Jerry Jeudy has 13 receptions this season.
Come on, dog. Come on, dog. And guess what? The scary thing is,
that's sad.
This is the scary part about it. If you take the quarterback, right? If you say you want the quarterback next year, that means one or 2 things is not happening.
You ain't getting no tackle or you ain't getting no receiver.
Talk to him. Talk to me nice. Either you're not, and then when you do get the quarterback, what they gonna say? Well, how do we know if this guy is good? Because we
I
don't
don't give
have
a rat's ass. You could tell when a guy's good, even if the talent's around him is not that good.
No,
But,
I'm gonna be.
he's not going to be as good as he can be.
Wait a minute. Are you telling me next year we might have to have a decision between tackle and receiver?
Yes.
Give me the receiver.
100%.
Give me the
Yes.
receiver. I will give me the. Joe Burrow did it with Jamar Chase. Give me the receiver.
Yes. Now listen, you passed on a receiver this year. Don't you come in here passing on. I'm just letting y'all know because we can't have the same conversation year in, year out where we ain't got pass catchers, but then you don't go get any, bull.
Yeah, I mean, listen, in theory, they could draft a quarterback, take a wide receiver with their other first-round pick, and then draft a tackle with the first pick in the second round or a high second-round pick. They used 2 high second-round picks this year and got 2 really good players. Mm-hmm. They could do the same thing with an O-line. I mean, you might go quarterback, receiver, first round, and then take offensive line the rest of the draft.
I would have no opposition.
I don't think nobody would say anything to that.
And I don't even like
tackle,
linemen.
guard.
You actually do. We got 1 second-round pick or 2?
I think 1.
Just 1.
Yeah.
The only thing that would come up is the corner position if you're not re-signing the G-New. You'd have to address it.
I think they might re-sign him after. I don't know.
I mean,
Played well so far.
I agree, but you never know. I'm just saying.
All right, fair.
If they don't resign G-New, I know Martin Emerson coming off Achilles is tricky. You're going to have somebody.
But in general, we are excited to see it because I want to see the evaluation. I want to see what Dillon Gabriel got. Show me what you got.
One other thing, Mike, real quick, because you mentioned corner, reminded me that I don't even think we talked about it yesterday, that the Browns cut
Cam Mitchell.
Cam Mitchell, yeah.
He couldn't play.
Yeah, we mentioned it. Yeah, real quick.
He couldn't play.
He couldn't play. He might never.
Isn't that amazing? The guy went from he thought he was going to be the starter in the beginning of the year.
He was a healthy scratch.
I
2
feel
weeks in a row,
bad.
so.
They need to go ahead and keep cleaning up the closet.
I feel bad. But you know what?
That's his new job, cleaning up closets.
Well, get your boy Zach Zenner together too. Go ahead.
That's his job too. I heard Cam Mitchell and Zach Zenner are starting a business together cleaning up closets.
Two men in the truck.
Zach Zenner was healthy. Was active last week.
Good for him.